Hello, welcome, or welcome back. This is the Daily Dharma with Dina and Impressive Warrior. I've already started this video, but I don't have a pause button, so I've got a lot of cards laid out here, and we're going to restart. So, we have some handwritten cards. Timeline jump. I'll just read these. You don't need to see them all, right? Timeline jump, quantum leap, overthinking, stress, nerves, a new moon, sowing seeds realignment, a spark of potential. Someone's clearing their space and energy for this new beginning. Someone was trying to impress you and trying to get a reaction recently. They may have dark features, eyes, hair, or complexion, or that may be you. Then we had a clear split between the bottom of the deck, two stacks, and I feel these represent the two people coming into a partnership based on the cards we're going to show you in just a minute. So on this side, we have the Wounded Warrior aspect, Chiron. It's an asteroid. The Achilles heel is the wound that never healed on him. So Achilles heel is like whatever in our life we've been spending our entire lifetime kind of working our way up the mountain of recurring lessons around this one theme, subject, mind, body, spirit healing, whatever it is for you. And this healing is coming through with soul retrieval, which is an amazing aspect of gathering all of you. The shadowy aspects that you've judged poorly, incorrectly, or wanting, the elements that you are still looking to integrate, the lessons of our forefathers, foremothers, our ancestors, are sending us signs and synchronicities to help us, to guide us on this journey right now, and to show us that something that we've been wanting has finally shown up. And I'm hearing this is the reason it may not have worked out with other situations. Now, if this for you is a new job opportunity or whatever it may be, you're going to have to change and alter the message, because we've got a lot of personal relationship cards out on the table here. So this person also has had some material concerns, scarcity limits, blockages, superficiality, trophy. Maybe they've felt the trophy before, or dealt with other lovers who were more superficial, or the connection just never deepened or never became more intimate on the emotional or intellectual or spiritual levels. And this person has probably already gained some semblance of material stability in their life. They probably come from not a lot and have built their way up, and they probably don't feel as stable as they are. I'm hearing you always land on your feet. So give credit where credit is due. Don't sweat the small stuff. Don't overthink it. Don't get yourself into the place where you think that has any bearing on the person that you are. 333. Something is coming up in the next 48 hours. I said 24. Maybe quicker for some of you. Maybe if you have an outing or an opportunity to have an outing this weekend, maybe you should make sure you're looking your best and attract the best that you can. Take good care of yourself. Get up and get at yourself. And self-care can take so many ways. You don't need to take a big old bubble bath or do your hair, nails, and all that stuff if that's not your thing. Self-care can also be just shutting off all distractions and sitting in silence. It can be going to bed a little earlier. It can be waking up a little bit earlier so that you can meditate or take a deep breath in nature before getting onto a busy highway if you're a commuter. In your past, there's probably been a good amount of gaslighting, manipulation. You need to look deeper at the situation and why you're having the stresses that you are, and recognizing how clear and concise your mind is now that you've cut ties with some of those lessons. You're being shown that your mind is clearer than it used to be, and you're in a new place. So don't sweat anything. Don't make a mountain out of a molehill. Mercury is here. Mercury is fast-paced, energetic conversation, and if I'm not mistaken, we're getting awfully close to another Mercury retrograde. Somebody seems like a very youthful female, and she may be very loquacious and have a lot of things to say and very interesting to speak to, and a great speaker. She may even use her voice or her communication and personal self-expression in some type of a way for her professional career. Diamond code activation. I'm saying she all of a sudden. Diamond code activation. I am getting an empath feeling on this side, but I get an empathic feeling on both. There's a lot of equality and reciprocity and mirroring on both ends. So diamond code activation, this comes from stress and trauma oftentimes, and this is your journey of transmutation of lower vibrations into higher, more useful, more elevating vibrational influences for yourself in your life, in your company, in your home. Transformational. You have transformed, and this has alchemy, Gaia, and the elementals here. So you may already be working with Earth. We've got Gaia out here again. She's been dealing with an inner conflict in this matter, but she is being seen as youthful but very mature as well. And she's also very responsible. She has her shite together. And she's being told, stand firm in your authority, your wisdom, intuition, sacred space. Create and preserve your sacred space. Stay lucid with that gaslighting and protect your energies. So if you do have anyone that you need to protect your energies from, don't keep calling them back into your life. You're having a glow up. Look at you outshining those roses there, you little sunflower you. Have you been getting some extra sunshine in your life? You've been taken for granted by frenemies in your past, and it's time to cut through all of that and take back your energy. There's also the potential that you've dealt with some psychic attacks, whether that's been in the past or recently, and it may be from masculine, whether that's mates, a true father, other authority figures in your past, present, take it as you will, or lack thereof, those masculine directions from our past, having a lack thereof. We can grow up and still feel like we don't really know how to assert ourselves appropriately. Maybe there's been different things going on with that for you. So somebody perhaps is local and they're saying, I don't want to lose myself again. So I'm going to leave that pile there because this is already getting into it. And this pile says, I never told you. So there is communication here. So I never told you. I'm still healing, but I would love to have a romantic adventure with you. Somebody's in their feelings already, so I don't know how long this has been gathering speed for you. There's Pisces on the deck, out of the deck, whether it's in your chart, theirs, or if it's just an energy. This can bring in a sense of suspended animation or failure to launch, not being sure if they should assert or not. It's a mutable water sign, so mutable means changeable. So they're looking for an emotional sign from you perhaps before taking a chance, but I feel that it's welling up in them. They are manifesting this by walking away from anything that hasn't served them in the past, and they're dealing perhaps with control and power dynamics. It says be mine, codependent, possessive, jealous, insecure. This could be themselves, or it can be their partnerships that they've pulled in, and those are many varied issues. So it doesn't have to be this person has all of these issues and this is a red flag. We've got issues on both sides. Chiron's over here and we've got this person over here. I'm feeling that both individuals are like, oh, well, I've got all of these issues. If this person is who I want, how do I know I'm not going to chase them away with this power control dynamic thing? 1010 there. Perhaps their initials or something significant for you starts with the letters MNOP. Second chakra, sacral chakra, that sacred self-worth, that gut instincts. And it's also the desire center. And it says, you're so hot. They are possibly a little intimidated by you. They feel like they would become jealous, perhaps. Maybe you would keep them feeling insecure. They've probably, somebody here has already been back and forth with some triggering dynamics with that twin flame coming out. And then we have building confidence, working on myself. They're reassessing their reasons for keeping busy and prioritizing their goals for love and romance instead of just material and business. They're seeing a lot of synchronicity. They're feeling lucky with this divine intervention, and they are feeling wound up. They want to, they're imagining things, tension, senses peak. They're wound up. They think there's a lot of reciprocity here, and you serve their inner child. But there's some mood swings and drama under the deck here, so that's just interesting. So the code cards we have laid out here. So the top row, we have number 4, heart chakra, with 38, remembrance, and the 14, communication, on this top row. So as you can see, we've got this blue and green imagery and color schemes coming out here. So somebody's with this remembrance card, and I wish that I could have had this on camera for you guys, but I'm just going to load this one video. So remembrance was under the deck after I had shuffled with all these pre-cards on the deck, or on the desk, and remembrance was telling me this is a soul-mate reunion, whether that's soul ties or dharmic, karmic ties from previous lifetimes, previous remembrances. It's why things haven't been working out in some other way, because there was something else for you that was working out behind the scenes, and it's coming up and triggering a lot of memories for the good and for the bad. A lot of new hope. It's as if this is everything that you've been kind of waiting for, and so there's this concern that it's too good to be true, putting both people in their separate heads here. But there's definitely a heart chakra activation through this communication with each other, and the seed has definitely been planted in the heart chakra, I'm hearing, for both individuals. It's an emotional response instead of just passion, or, just, right? But you know how that can sometimes go. The next line, we've got 39, the card that follows remembrance in the deck. Romantic love. So romance could be with anything. You could have a romantic whirlwind going on with your own glow up. You could have this romancing your life in bringing whatever about that you've been dreaming of. This is definitely something coming in, so take it as you will. But we're going to focus in romance this time because I'm seeing it right under heart chakra. And then we have next dynamic, numbers 23, then 44, universal love, making a deepening of that, or creating a real deepening of the bond and the potential for intimacy beyond the simple interaction on the physical attraction basis of the superficial level on any way, type, or form. Like, it's more than just what they can bring to the table. It's more than the coin. It's more than the looks. It's more than social. There is a huge amount of prosperity here. and it's coming under communication. So you're able to communicate on so many different subjects. You both know things that the other doesn't know, and I'm hearing that it's not easy to impress you, but you've both impressed each other. The last line here, we have third eye chakra, number 6. So we've got that the brow chakra, the pineal gland, is coming through loud and clear with that gaslighting and the power control dynamics, and working these out in your own energy field and seeing very clearly that you really are perceiving the difference between every other individual and every other situation and opportunity that has come to pass, in all of those potentials, and how perhaps you made adjustments, made compromises that were unnecessary to accommodate something that wasn't for you. And now you're being asked to walk into something that was made for you. And you're waiting for the other shoe to drop a little bit, just in case, because no one's perfect. And there's just always something. No one's perfect. I'll say it again. Authority. We already had this on this side over here, standing firm in your truth and authority. So it's not somebody who's going to ask you to change who you are. It's somebody who is working on the same types of matters that you are. They're probably an authority in the subject matters that you're working with. So this potentially, we're talking about a romantic and a business partnership in one soul time. I'm feeling that this is both individuals have done an incredible amount of introspection and self-healing, and both individuals are going back, retreating into their own sacred space to clear out all that debris, clearing their space and energy, clearing their third eye of any manipulation, any power dynamics, anything, so that they're not feeling insecure or less than or unworthy, undeserving. They're not sitting in their stress and nerves and overthinking the whole time. They're not going to be a flight risk like a spooked horse that goes barreling, or a white-tailed deer. I know that the mule deer are different in the south of the U.S. I don't know if you have deer where you're viewing from. But yeah, there's definitely a need to align with you, both individuals, to align with themselves with their own path and truth and destiny, and then two wholes will be overflowing and coming together. That's the way I'm seeing it. Under the deck here, we did have Passion, 34, Root Chakra, and Gaia. So Gaia has been conspiring in your favor to produce this prosperity for you. And with Root Chakra, Gaia on top of prosperity, Passion has, oh yes, I forgot, okay, duh, right? So Passion has Miracle and Emergence directly under it. Then we had Root Chakra. So look at the color palette. Ooh, somebody's lit up. There's that initial spark. It's like, oh my gosh, is this for real? And then it kind of fades into that purpley third eye and becomes something more. The potentiality has infused it with this clarity in the center, coming through with a little bit of self-communication, expanding outward, blending into that root, which is letting the seed quicken. So Passion, Miracle, Emergence, Root Chakra. It's taking root, or has already taken root, like I said, in the heart chakra here. And perhaps there's someone here that's also working with gardening, with plants, because we've got Gaia and Root. We're talking about seeds emerging. There's something incredible here. So with universal love here too, with remembrance and communication, I'm feeling a lot of soul sharing We've got soul time leading up into these matters. So the things that you're able to communicate about and share with each other are both profound experiences of your path, your journey, your views and your hobbies, and the things that you care about. There's a very deep resonance emerging here, and the prosperity the potential prosperity on the table is just beyond measure. So with universal love, you've both probably been working as some type of light worker, sharing, healing, some type of work where you go out and just love up other individuals on some type of a level, and it's part of your MO to approach other individuals on the best way that you can in this way. So yeah, there's a lot of psychic potential. It's as though you both understand that this is moving in this direction. There's this sureness. It's third eye chakra with authority. Is like, I don't think it, I don't feel it, I know it, and I see it, and here it is, and it's taken off before I can even overthink, perhaps, right? So I'll get you a couple of oracle cards. Kuan Yin, we've got 8 immortals, which is the number 9. So the ancestors are gathering here for you, and I'm also feeling that this is, okay, I want you to see this like I'm seeing this. So in the center of this card, there's a little bit of a rotund individual being fanned. He's royalty. He has a servant. There's other individuals in different states and levels of prosperity, awareness, consciousness. And then Kuan Yin is coming in over this and blessing them. And I'm seeing a donkey for the first time, because perhaps the last time I got this card I didn't have a donkey. So very interesting. So it's been a long uphill battle for your soul, or souls, both of you, or several of you, whatever. And I'm feeling that this is a soul tie from previous lifetime or previous reality, dimension, whatever your belief pattern is for many of you, because I'm seeing that both of you have danced with each other's throughout different lifetimes. Perhaps at one time you were the servant that fell in love with the master, take it as you will, perhaps, or working for someone. Maybe there was another time that you were lovers, another time you were not together, but I'm seeing that this is definitely something that has a lot of abundance coming in for you. All right, and a Kali card. Sri Bala. Very pretty card. I'm seeing someone connect very deeply with their higher self here, saying their prayers and affirmations, and just praying that they're seeing things correctly. They're wearing their crown. They're looking the best they can. They're in their red root colors there, but they're sending energy as well. They're imagining somebody who seems perhaps larger than life, and their higher self is reminding them, hopefully, or is reminding you that you're in alignment. You attracted what you were aligned with, and if you're in a good place, then, and this person doesn't seem to be somebody who's like the bad that you're fearful of, I would suggest that your resonance has brought you what you deserve, whether that's new to you or not. So 27, I'm going to just see what they say here. Divine child with wisdom beyond your years, the old soul with deep knowing, dwells within our hearts. She urges you to commit to your most passionate inspirations completely and without hesitation. There are genius and wisdom. There is genius and there's wisdom in what you yearn to do. You have a greater capacity to attain fruition than those around you recognize. Believe in yourself even if no one else does. It is not imagination that drives you towards your destiny, but an instinctive recognition of your true purpose. Validation from others will come later. Your path is authentic, and you are destined to succeed. Isn't that beautiful? So since we've got this lighter energy with romance on the table and somebody's overthinking, let's get some lighthearted notes from the universe. Find the good in what they said or asked. It's always there, even if they didn't mean for it to be there. Sherlockly yours, the universe. Clues for what you want are hidden all around you. Sometimes the good is hidden. So the lessons that brought you here, the breakups, the rejections that were redirections, have all been divine. So you know that divine timing we all can't stand hearing about? Well, it's here. So now you can rejoice that you didn't get with some of those older opportunities, because this is a new opportunity that will delight you beyond measure. So we have here, you were born with that it quality. Do you want to know what's really beautiful? Confidence. Do you want to know what's really powerful? Persistence. Do you want to know what's really sexy? Please, I know about sexy. Not needing to be needed. And if they still don't notice your good looks, your strength, and your sachet, could you feel more sorry for them? Tally-ho, the universe. So this came out before to clarify the primary roles of love are not to heal, fix, or mend, not to soothe, cure, or ease, not even to refresh, rejuvenate, or restore. Hardly. The primary roles of love are to yahoo, yeehaw, and woohoo. Get your love on, the universe. Things are not as they appear. So, I took that you see what's going on very clearly, but there's more to the story than you have perceived. Perhaps it's even better than you expected. We'll take it like that, and feeling like there's no closure when I close on those notes. We've got 44 under the deck of the Tao. Yeah, let's leave it here. Excuse me. 44, the number, master number for the angels, angelic protection. So maybe you're an earth angel. Fame or integrity, which is more important? Money or happiness, which is more valuable? Success or failure, which is more destructive? If you look to others for fulfillment, you will never truly be fulfilled. If your happiness depends on money, you will never be happy with yourself. Be content with what you have. Rejoice in the way things are. When you realize there is nothing lacking, the whole world belongs to you. There's nothing missing with you. There's nothing missing with the situation. That was a mantra I used last fall. There's nothing missing. There's nothing missing, because for myself, when an awesome situation comes up, sometimes I get triggered by fear of, well, let's say it's a relationship. Oh, well, have I worked out, or have I done this? Is my house looking good? Do I have anything to wear if I get asked out, right? It's like this other dimension of panic. But, you know, wherever your overthinking and stress is at, there's nothing missing. You have all the resources and all the tools for this. And the divine timing is here for you. You have the green light. So take care, you guys, and we'll be back on Monday. And I'll probably do another reading over the weekend if I have a chance. So take care. Don't forget to press that like, share, subscribe button if this resonated with your situation. Let me know what's going on with you, and keep on sharing and helping us to grow our channel. Thank you so much. Bye.